Morning children, today let us learn about dihybrid cross. What is a dihybrid cross? It is the cross between two plants that differ in two pair of alleles or character. Mendel has taken a pea plant having round seeds with yellow color and he crossed it with wrinkled seeds with green color. This is which generation? Parental generation. One is a female plant, other one is a male plant. You know very well that round is a dominant character. So which letter I have to use? Capital R, capital R. Twice I have to use because plant is diploid. And yellow is which character again? Dominant character. So capital Y, capital Y. Now to denote wrinkled, small r, small y, small y. This is parental generation. Now during gamete formation, this is under which condition? Homozygous condition. So only one r and one y. And a gamete should be encircled. Clear? And here I have to write small r, small y, it should be encircled. Now listen here, always in a dihybrid cross, a gamete consists of two alleles. In a monohybrid cross, gamete has only one allele. Now gametic fusion occurs. After that we will be getting capital R, capital Y, small y. This is which generation? First filial generation. So here you are not supposed to write like this, capital R, capital Y, small y. It is a wrong way of writing. So how to write? Capital R, capital Y, small y. Phenotype is round yellow, but it is of heterozygous round and yellow. So after this he has taken two F1 generation plants and then made a self cross. So here how many gametes are possible? First gamete is of capital R, capital Y. Second is capital R with small y. Third gamete is of small r, capital Y, and fourth one small r, small y. Likewise here also you will get one gamete capital R, capital Y, second one capital R, small y, third one small r, capital Y, last one small r, small y. Now if you show the cross through with the help of line, it will be difficult to understand. So what we will do? Let us go for a Punnett square. Right, let us draw a Punnett square. So this side 2. So here first one diagonally let us divide into 2. One side will write the gamete of male parent, other side gamete of female parent. Next one, third one, and the fourth one. So first one capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y, capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. So one side we have written the gamete of male parent, other side we have written the gamete of the female parent. So how to cross now? First this two. So capital R, capital Y, capital Y. Now this one with this capital R, capital Y, small y. Now this with this one capital R, capital Y, capital Y. Last one capital R, capital Y, small y. Now you have to take this one and we have to cross it with all the four. So capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, small y, Now capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Last one, capital R, small y, small y. Now you have to take this one and it should be crossed with all the 4. So capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, capital Y and small y. Now the last gamete, this we have to cross it with all the 4. So capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small y, small y, small r, capital Y, small y, small r, small y, small y. Now this is called a Punnett square. Now let us find out how many of them are round and yellow. So the plant to have round and yellow seed, at least one R and one Y should be capital. So let us count now. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 9 of them are of round and yellow. Now let us count how many are round and green. Round and green, at least one R should be capital, but both the Y should be small letter. How many are here? This is of round and green. Again here, this is round and green. Now this one is also of round and green. So 3. Now next one, how many are of wrinkled and yellow? For to be wrinkled and yellow, both the R should be small, but at least one Y should be of capital. So here this is wrinkled and yellow. This is wrinkled yellow. This is also wrinkled yellow. So how many? 3. Now last one, wrinkled and green. For them to be wrinkled green, all should be in which condition? All should be under recessive condition, only one. So dihybrid phenotypic ratio is of 9:3:3:1. For monohybrid cross, it is phenotypic ratio is of 3:1. For dihybrid cross, it is 9:3:3:1. Here another unique character you can find. We have taken round yellow and wrinkled green. So these two are parental character, whereas round green and wrinkled yellow are of which type? Recombinant, or they are of new combination. So that is called a recombinant. So after this cross, Mendel proposed which one? He proposed his third law, that is law of independent assortment. It states that when two pairs of character are combined in a hybrid, one pair of character move independent of the other. That is why along with the parental character we got recombinant. If it is not moving independently, even in the F2 generation, we will get only parental combination. But here we are getting recombinant also. Is it clear to you? Thank you, children.